Kufu stood roughly to his feet. He bled profusely from his lip and eyebrow, while Sheen was pressurized to the ground by the trap. Now tell me what I want to know. I'd never submit to someone who lacks faith in the Panta Estelles. How can you even consider yourself a warrior? Kid, you have balls talking to me that way. I guess it is my fault for not introducing myself. I'm Isan, the chief of the setters. Nice to meet you. Kufu's eyes widen, and his body stiffens. Isan, he ruminated. I've heard of him. They say he is one of the few to travel through duality and come back alive. A formidable enemy who tried to manipulate Vaint during the start of the wild tech era. He's killed 2 chiefs too. This guy, he's bad news. From your expression, I can see I'm still highly spoken of. A rush of Osars is swiftly perceived by Kufu. A shiver courses around his body, but from the sensation, he can determine that it's a masked energy, a foreign energy. Whose mask was that? Good thing I recognized it. Wait, Sheen, he still doesn't... Kufu turned his head towards Sheen, who was now possessed and unconscious. His body jumped toward the sky and posed. Scales of the Amun Croc, a crocodile-like creature, began to trap Sheen. Isan then brewed a neon chem blast from the palm of his hands and aimed at Sheen. Do you want your friend to die, kid? Kufu does not answer. He leered at Isan. Isan's army, the setters, all-powered blast and aimed at Sheen. They fired at the unconscious teen while Kufu watched in despair. When the smoke and debris from the neon chem blasts evaporated, Sheen and Kufu levitated on plates of rock outside the barrier. Above the barrier were 8 hovering rocks made from Kufu's magnetite element. Using the chemical link, he dispersed his energy among the rocks and transmuted to their location, avoiding the blasts and saving Sheen. Isan gazed in the sky, disappointed to see the 2 escaped from his trap. This kid, he has techniques of his own, I see. To use a chemical link in such a manner is unheard of. How did he do it? It's almost like he can teleport. Kufu used a floating rock to gracefully escort him and Sheen back to the ground. Sheen was still inactive. Isan had to do this. That Osar mask was his, and he used it to invade Sheen. Kufu created a rock tomb and placed Sheen inside. He then interlocked his index and middle finger to lock the barrier with a contract, as well as his own veins. I'm not like Sheen, he won't get me.